So, with this being a mental universe, telepathy should be our natural form of communication. You see, our brains contain these magnetite crystals. 5 million magnetite crystals per gram of brain cell. 100 million magnetite crystals per gram of cerebral cortex. And this is a study by Dr. Joseph Kirschfink from the California Institute of Technology. Magnetite crystals can sense very weak signals and react to them. Magnetite reacts over 1 million times more sensitive to an external magnetic field than any other biological matter. This means that external magnetic fields can directly influence the brain. This can affect and disturb many functions of our metabolism, meaning that our exposure to external magnetic fields could cause conditions like Alzheimer's. Okay, so since you can directly connect to the electromagnetic field and all around you, you have static electricity, right? You have these radio frequencies that are being emitted around you all the time. And exposure to this light radiation, to these radio frequencies, in my opinion, is what causes our skin to age. Or at least this is one of the factors. There are many other factors, but this is just what I perceive. But to the point of telepathy. So when you are connected to the electromagnetic field, you can send signals to other people, just like when you pick up a cell phone and your cell phone sends and receives those radio signals. By using the same function, you can also achieve remote viewing. Now, you know when you go to change a radio station and sometimes the signal like bleeds in between two stations. Well, this also happens when you get like several scattered thoughts, especially if you are hypersensitive and you enter a room with a lot of energy and you start to get a whole bunch of random thoughts. Those you're picking up on the thought frequencies of the people around you. Well, telepathy works in this way where you can direct a message to somebody, and if you think about somebody long enough, that person will end up calling you. This is also how companies use advertising and pick up what you're thinking, and that ad ends up on your cell phone. So telekinesis works in the same way, but it's through thermal energy transfer. Thermal energy has to do with internal energy of a system due to its temperature. When a substance is heated, its temperature rises because the molecules it is composed of move faster and gain thermal energy through heat transfer. Specifically, conduction, transfer or movement of electricity or another fluid through a conductor. And the human could be the conductor. Basically, you are transforming the potential energy around you into kinetic energy, quite like this. Roll the footage.
He then took our newspaper outside and showed us how chi can also be used to set things on fire.
Okay, so your consciousness is influenced by light, right? And you have a light body that extends all around you. It's called your Merkaba. So when you are close to somebody and you guys are engaging in dialogue and you're connected to the same like thought cloud and the same electromagnetic field, oftentimes when the conversation is so good, or even when it's not, even when you guys are both just sensitive to energy, you guys can pick up on the same thoughts at the same time, because the thoughts can come from the field and get mingled in, just like when you switch the radio stations, you get those two stations that are bleeding in when you go to switch. Well, those thoughts can bleed in together because you both have your Merkaba fields, and they can pick up on those thoughts coming from the electromagnetic fields, and then you say the same thing at the same time, and then you both say jinx. You owe me a green juice. Anyway, I got the corny jokes all day, son. So just tap into your true potential. Decalcify your pineal gland so that you can turn that static potential into your living magic. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Peace.
5D Mystery School.